Laughing when my husband Dylan starts wearing winter coats in 50-degree weather because
it's I promise.
It's all good. It's going to be here before we know it, everyone, because we are, of course, making our way through fall, and we also finally have our first supermoon of the year on the way this year. These are always really fun to look at. I know when I stepped out the door this morning, looked up at the sky, I said, the moon looks pretty bright this morning. Well, sure enough, we have the super harvest moon on the way this evening. It appears brighter and larger in the sky because it is going to be at its closest approach to Earth that it has been all year. Peak illumination will be at 11:48 p.m. tonight. Sunset is at 7:10. And it does look like the skies will be partly cloudy this evening, not mostly cloudy or overcast, so you will be able to get a view of the supermoon if you are up and at it that late. Here's a look at satellite and radar right now, getting your Monday morning going. We do have a few light showers starting to move into Hardee County, just to the southwest of Wauchula there, north of Lake Placid, south of Sebring. Looks like another shower starting to make its way into far eastern Polk County as well. Temperatures are in the low to mid 70s to get your morning going. 75 in Dunedin, 76 in Tampa, 75 in Odessa and in Land O'Lakes. You're at 75 in Seminole and in Clearwater Beach. A little cooler in some spots inland, 73 and Fishhawk up through the Nature Coast. You are also in the low 70s, 72 in Homosassa and 72 in Crystal River, 74 in Homosassa. All right, let's take you through Futurecast here because we do have a chance for storms. As you're getting up and at it this morning, don't leave the house without the rain gear because you are going to need it at some point today. Around late morning, we'll watch for maybe a few heavier downpours to push into Polk County. Everything will move off to the west through the day today. Best chance for rain will be between about 3 and 6 p.m. Notice here's a look for that evening commute time frame. Heavy downpours, maybe some gusty wind, especially as storms make their way closer to the coast. They could definitely gain some steam and become strong, just like we saw yesterday with 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts. So wouldn't be surprised to have a couple of special marine warnings again today. With that said, make sure if you want to do any boating today, you do that sooner rather than later. Overnight tonight, mostly dry outside of maybe just a quick passing shower or storm. Rainfall total wise, we could use the rain. We had quite the dry stretch of weather here across the Bay Area, so we'll take what we can get. Notice along the coast, a little bit less in the way of rainfall totals, maybe about a quarter or half an inch, but some spots inland where you can get multiple rounds of rain, you could pick up over an inch of rain in parts of Polk and Highlands County throughout the day today. Here's that marine forecast. Still choppy on the bay, east wind 10 to 20 knots, seas at about 2 to 3 feet. So if you want to get out on the water today, just know it's not going to be the smoothest ride. And again, you'll want to get out before lunchtime today, before the storms roll in. We'll have another round of showers moving across the state through the day tomorrow. Wednesday does trend a little drier before a cold front moves in on Thursday, and then heading into Friday, low end chance for rain. Look at Saturday, 0% chance for rain. In fact, the weekend looks beautiful. You'll see that on the 7-day forecast here. Once we get through this stormy stretch of weather through about mid to late week, we'll be mostly dry Friday. We're going to wake up in the mid to upper 60s to low 70s Saturday and Sunday morning. Lower humidity with highs in the low to mid 80s.